What if Tupac Shakur was still alive today? Based on his trajectory before his death in 1996, and what's been documented about his ambitions, personality, and influence, it's very likely he would have evolved into a major force far beyond music. Here's a breakdown of what he might have done. But first, a little background information on him. Tupac Amaru Shakur, born on June 16, 1971, in East Harlem, New York City, New York. He was later renamed Tupac Amaru Shakur at the age of 1 after an 18th century Incan revolutionary. He was raised by his mother, Afeni Shakur, a former Black Panther who was pregnant with Tupac while on trial with the Panther 21. His upbringing was steeped in Black activism, struggle, and political awareness. He moved often during his early years, from New York to Baltimore to California. He grew up in poverty and instability, but was surrounded by politically engaged thinkers and artists. He also attended Baltimore School for the Arts, where he studied acting, poetry, jazz, and ballet. He was described as charismatic, intelligent, and talented. It's here he first began developing his performance skills and artistic voice. He then relocated to Marin City, California, where he eventually joined the rap group Digital Underground, which became his entry into the hip-hop world. Let's fast forward to September 6th, 1996. Had he not gotten shot, if Tupac Shakur were alive today, based on his trajectory before his death and what's been documented about his ambitions, personality, and influence, it's very likely he would have evolved into a major force far beyond music. Here's a breakdown of what he might have done. Tupac was already deeply politically aware. His mother, Afeni Shakur, was a former Black Panther, and he often spoke about systemic injustice, poverty, and racism. He potentially could have transitioned into activism full-time, similar to how Malcolm X or Angela Davis became cultural and political thought leaders. He possibly might have founded a grassroots organization or even run for office, positioning himself as a modern civil rights figure. Tupac was a gifted actor with standout performances in Juice, Poetic Justice, and Above the Rim. He trained at the Baltimore School for the Arts and took acting seriously. He likely would have become a Denzel-level Hollywood actor or director. He was also in talks for roles in major films, Star Wars, Menace II Society, and even The Matrix. By the time he died, Tupac was planning to leave Death Row Records and start Makaveli Records. He could have become a label boss like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, or Master P, mentoring artists, launching careers, and building a media empire. Given his charisma and creative output, he might have pioneered new sounds or used music to fuel social change more directly. Tupac was already iconic when he died, but had he lived, his presence would have amplified across global movements, BLM, anti-war protests, and hip-hop diplomacy. He might have worked with international artists, political leaders, and humanitarian groups. He likely would have been a voice during major crises, like 9/11, Ferguson, or even COVID, either uniting people or challenging systems. Tupac's unreleased and posthumous work hinted at him exploring spirituality, philosophy, and personal growth. Like Bob Dylan or Kendrick Lamar, he might have become more experimental, introspective, and genre-defying with age. If he were alive, Tupac would likely be one of the most powerful, multifaceted Black voices of the 21st century. Part artist, part revolutionary, part mogul. He wouldn't just be remembered for what he created, but for what he changed. If you liked this video, give it a like and hit that subscribe button so I know to make more like it. Got a topic you want me to dive into, whether it's hip-hop or film, drop it in the comments. Maybe your request will be the next video. Now tell me, what is your favorite hip-hop album and movie?